What is going on, everybody? Tyler here, and in today's video we're going to be opening January's mystery tackle box elite box. So last year I had the normal mystery tackle box subscription, like the baseline mystery tackle box subscription, and I really wanted to try something a little bit different this year. So we've got the elite box. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. I need something to open the box. I figure this will do good as any. Box is open. Let's see what we got. I'll let y'all see before I see. Now, full transparency, I have already looked in the box. The box was already open. I just took a quick peek, but I don't really know what's in here. I couldn't resist and took a quick glance. Also, little bonus, we have December's box right there that I didn't get to open on camera, but I haven't opened it at all yet. So we'll rip into December's box too as a little bonus at the end of this video. But this video is focused on February, or January. So we'll spend most of the time on January, and then at the end of the video, we'll just flip through December's. So that's what's all's in there, or at least what all you can see. Looks like a pretty good box. I mean, the Elite box is supposed to be a lot better than the base one, filled with more gear, and I got a Guggen Squad Black Series, I think the rod's called. It's just the spinning rod, but for free, not gonna complain. Let's get into the first bait. So the first bait here, we got the B8 Lab. B8 Labs, doesn't say what it is. Little B8 Lab bait there. We'll obviously be able to see what it is when we get into the card that tells us what everything is. And I think I'll grab that out right now just so we know what we're getting into when we get a bait. So let me find this little card that tells us what all we got. Found it. So if you've never done Mystery Tackle Box before and you don't really know what it is, it's basically a subscription service. You get a box, you get a bunch of baits in that box, and it gives you a little card, tells you what all you got. So this was the B8 Labs Rocket Shad. It's not spelled rocket, I guess. It's spelled R-O-C-C-I-T. I guess that's Rocket Shad. They just spelled it funny. Probably copyright reasons or something. But that's a nice little bait there. $10 and a little perch color, I guess. I don't know. We don't have a lot of perch around here, but it's pretty nice, I guess. Probably catch something. I've seen that over the years, bass really don't care that much about colorway. As long as the bait has good action, they're probably going to strike it. I mean, you could probably throw a piece of wood out there, and as long as it had a good piece of action to it, they'd probably hit on it. All right, next baits we got's the Fishoy Lures. What's this one called? Hitchhiker Crawl. Now, I've never used one of these Fishoy Lures, or however you're supposed to say that, but I always see them. I see a lot of people using them. Let's see, how much was this? Fishoy Lures Hitchhiker Crawl, $5.99. So not a super expensive bag of plastics, but nice little bag there. We'll try them out eventually. And another thing I didn't mention, one day we'll take all these baits out to a pond or a river or a lake, whatever I end up fishing. And heck, we'll try them all out and see if we can do a little slam of catching something with everything in this box. I don't know. The Elite box has a lot more than the normal box, and we still almost never completed the normal box slams, but we'll give it a shot. We might as well. Next thing in the box are the laser sharp Eagle Claw wide gaps. Use a lot of those. That's a pretty normal thing to get in one of these boxes, I assume. I'm pretty sure these are the exact hooks I usually buy at Walmart anyway. They're $1.50, so it's a good hook. I can attest to that hook being a pretty good hook. It's pretty rare, though, that you break a hook bass fishing. I mean, bass fishing hooks are pretty sturdy. The only hook that I broke in the past, like, couple of years was on the river down here. I was fishing for flatheads, and I straightened out a hook. But, I mean, that was a big steel hook on a huge fish. You don't usually bend bass hooks, but it's always good to have a good hook anyway. Nice, sharp hook. Next thing we got in this box, the Grand Fishing Airtail Shads. Now, I've used a lot of these Grand Bass lures, or yeah, I think you pronounce that Grand Bass. And they're pretty good. I used a worm last year, and it said it had donkey sauce on it. And we caught a donkey on it. There's a video on my channel. I'll pop it up right there. We caught some pretty good bass with that thing, and I was only fishing for a little bit, so it's definitely a good bait, but looks like some kind of little, what do you call these? Like a little fluke with an airtail on it. I don't know why my brain went blank and I couldn't think of the word fluke. All right, next thing we got in this box, I guess this is kind of the pinnacle item for this box. We got the Fish Labs little swim bait there. What's this called? The Fish Labs Bio Gill Swim Bait. I mean, that's a nice looking little swim bait there. Costs $16.99. Lord. See, that's why I love getting these boxes. Because if I went to the store, I'm not dropping $17 on a lure. I'm not dropping $10 on a lure. I'm going over to the Rooster Tails, the Rattle Traps, and maybe them little $1 jigs they got in the box. And that's going to be good enough for me. But it's always good to get these new baits. And yeah, I'm not going to buy them at the store, so I might as well get them in the mystery tackle box. Let's move on to the next bait. Next, we got something that I think I already own one of. I'm not a huge Guggen Squad guy, as I got the hat on, but I will use some of their products, and I got the hat, so I'm going to use that too. I love their backpacks. I think that's the best item they make. But we got the Guggen Squad Mini Bumper. I've actually used their normal bumper before, and honestly, this color for this area, in the ponds at least that I fish, obviously is awful. There's no shad or anything white running around the ponds. There's some shell cracker, but no crappie, so this can be good. I know it can be, but for this area, it's not great unless you fish the rivers, and I don't fish the river a lot for bass because it is overfished. There's not a lot of bass left in there, but definitely a good bait, and I've heard good things from it, but let's move on to the next one. We got the little Z Swimmer 3/8 ounce jig. Pretty good jig, I assume. Jigs are funny. I don't really think there's much to them when you open them out of the bag. You kind of got to use them to know much about them. This is the, looking for the exact name of it. So a funny little thing about this bait is it's not on the What's Inside card. They just didn't add it, so they did add it. Dude. I literally looked for 4 minutes at the card and go, wow, they didn't add it. They did add it the second I look over. Team Arc Elite Z Swimmer Swim Jig, $6. I don't know. That's on me. I was looking right at the card going down the list, and I went, oh, it doesn't say jig. It did say jig. I just, needed to look a little bit further. But, yeah, nice jig there. We'll see what it does when we get it out of the package and do some fishing with it. But let's move on to the final bait. This is one of the oddest looking baits I think I've seen in my entire life. It's the Z-Man Hellraiser. It's the name of the bait. Not cussing, YouTube. Don't demonetize me. You see that right there? That's kind of odd. Did the computer just go out? It's moving to the next video. Advertisement. Don't show that. Sorry, I'm trying to do this cool thing where in the back of my videos are playing when I'm unboxing stuff, but it started to move to the next video and an ad was playing. No free advertisement. But like I said, we got the Z-Man Hellraiser. It looks like an insane bait. This thing looks crazy. I don't really know. I guess it's supposed to go on the top of the water, and that little propeller back there is supposed to get going. Kind of like a whopper plopper in some ways, but not at all like a whopper plopper. I don't really know what this bait's going to look like in the water. I guess it's supposed to imitate, the closest thing it looks like to me is a little mouse or something in the front end, but I have no idea what this bait's going to do when we get it in the water. That's a crazy bait. Z-Man always is trying to innovate, making new baits, but that bait was $15. There is no way in a million, billion, zillion years, if I seen that bait at the store, I would spend $15 on that bait. And that's why I love Mystery Tackle Box. I probably wouldn't spend $5 on that bait. That bait looks so goofy. But rest of the things we got in this box, little info guide to use the Hellraiser, as you can see. We got a little MTB sticker, which is always nice. I love getting these stickers. I haven't done anything with them. I have so many of them, but I'm going to do something with them one day. I do really enjoy getting the stickers. And we have the Dibbles Digest, so that's pretty cool. And that's all for this box, and it's a pretty good box. I think we got our money's worth for sure. I would have to add it up to, give you the exact price. Here's the exact price. Hopefully post-editing Tyler actually did that. I don't know, I might not, but hopefully I did. Good box. Let's move on to December's box, which was last month's box that I just didn't get to opening. Like I said, this will be quicker. I'll just kind of run through what all's in the box, but let's get to it. All right, there you go. There's what all we got. Let's see. Guggen Squad Recon in some nice plastic there. That's beautiful. Get it out of the plastic there so you can see it a little better. That's a good looking bait. Pretty deep diving crank looks like, so not going to be great for ponds, in my area, but we'll give it a try. I don't really know what that's supposed to be. Hyperlastics Patrick Seabell Creations Worm Spin. So it's like a little underspin, but for a worm. Alarm. It's like a little underspin, but for a worm, which is crazy. Haven't really seen one of those in a while. They used to have these at Walmart. Not these exact ones, but a similar one. And I picked one up one day just thinking, well, I'll give it a shot. It looks kind of goofy. We'll go throw it around the pond, rip some lips. And it was pretty good. It was actually pretty good. I think it was made by Zoom. It was made by Zoom, I think. And it was pretty good. Caught some fish with it. They had one with a lizard too, one with a crawl, and then it was just gone. And I never seen it again. And I was kind of weirded out by why they just discontinued it. It seemed like a good bait. Next bait, the Z-Man Hercules swim bait. Looks like a decent swim bait. Nothing much to it, just looks like a normal kind of swim bait. So, like I said, we'll move through this kind of quickly. Just a Callan's Flippin' Stalker jig. Pretty nice jig there, I guess. I don't know. Haven't used it. Don't take that as like a claim that it's great. We got the Shad box, or a Shad 80X from Lucky John. Pretty good bait, I assume. Have no idea. It's an exclusive to Mystery Tackle Box, so pretty good, I guess. I don't know. We've got the 10,000 Fish Yodo Worm. I've actually heard of these before. Wanted to pick some up and use them. Don't have to pick any up now. Shows you on the back how to rig it. I would just put it on a Texas rig, but maybe we'll try one of the other ways they rig it. You can rig it bladed jig or spinnerbait, Texas rig, shaky head, or drop shot. Don't do a lot of drop shot fishing around here, but shaky head or Texas rig sounds good to me. We've got the Carl's Amazing Baits, and it doesn't tell me what it is. It looks like one of them daggum, what do you call those? I can't think of the name of what they are. I don't even remember who puts them out. There's a bait like this that I use a lot of. They're really cheap. You get them in the bargain bin, and I can't remember who makes them, but sure, it's a good bait. And the last, but certainly not least, because the least was probably that last bait, but the last is the Guggen Squad Trench Hog in Pure Passion. That is a big package for not a lot of baits. I get it, though. They put it in that little plastic thing so it doesn't lose its scent, allegedly. I don't know. I'm sure it's pretty good. Might as well be. We'll throw it out on a pond or something. This is like a Pond 101 bait. Some kind of big old bug of some sort running around on the bottom of the pond. And there's a lot of these down here in the South. I mean, this is what you want to use in a big southern pond. So, pretty good. There's something else in here. My bad. I didn't mean to tell you it was the end, and it's not the end. Left you on a cliffhanger, maybe. That's not what a cliffhanger is. Just disregard that. We got the Spear Point EWG standard gauge hooks. I've seen these a couple times. They got a weird little bend in them. It's definitely a cool hook. I got some of these before, caught some fish on them. They didn't have really any kind of problems, so it's pretty good. We got the little guide that tells you how much everything was. We got the Dibbles Digest. I'm getting a phone call. Oh, let's finish this out. We got, last but not least, we got a sticker. Little crankbait sticker. That's what's up. Love that. And second box emptied out. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you've seen, go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. You can be notified every time I post a video, or at least some of the time. Please click on the videos when you get notified. Appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to see me go out and fish with some of these baits, comment down below. We'll take them out to a local river, creek, pond. Did I say lake already? Take them to the ocean. Won't be doing that, but sure we could. Ocean fish will eat anything. Easy fishing. But appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like. I already told you all that. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.